A thread by Ben K. Talmadge. Rudy Giuliani tweeted on November 14th, "Did you know a foreign company, Dominion, was counting our vote in Michigan, Arizona, and Georgia and other states? But it was a front for Smartmatic, who was really doing the computing. Look up Smartmatic and tweet me what you think. It will all come out." Ben Talmadge responds, Smartmatic Corp is a multinational firm specializing in building and implementing electronic voting systems. It's founded by Antonio Mujica, Alfredo Jose Angola, and Roger Pinate while working at Pana Group Corp in Caracas, Venezuela. In 2014, Smartmatic launched the SGO Corp Limited in London, whose primary asset is the election tech and voting machine producer, with Lord Malloch Brown as chairman. Sir Nigel Knowles, global CEO of DLA Piper, where Kamala Harris's husband, Doug Emhoff, is a partner, joined SGO board. Kamala Harris's husband's law firm, DLA Piper, is one of the largest and longest standing international law firms operating in China. With over 26 years of experience in China, it has a China investment services team comprised of 21 partners and 120 plus lawyers. In 2017, Smartmatic CEO Mujica, quote, he said, Mujica says, quote, "We know, without a doubt, that the result of the recent elections for a Venezuela National Constituent Assembly were manipulated. We estimate that the difference between actual and announced participation by the authorities is at least 1 million votes," end quote. In 2005, Smartmatic acquired Seaway Voting Systems, a leading U.S. company in automated voting products. U.S. Rep. Carolyn Maloney requested an investigation to determine if the CFIUS, pronounced CFIUS, had followed correct process to greenlight sale to possible ties between Smartmatic and Venezuela government. Here's what the mainstream media found. The Wall Street Journal wrote that Smartmatic scrapped a simple corporate structure of being based in Boca Raton, Florida, for a far more complex arrangement of being located in multiple locations following the Sequoia incident. Okay, so that must have been Sequoia. Okay, so this is supposed to be Sequoia voting systems, guys. Sorry. Though Smartmatic has made differing statements saying that they were either American or Dutch based, the United States Department of State stated that its Venezuelan owners, quote, remain hidden behind a web of holding companies in the Netherlands and Barbados. The New York Times states that the role of the young Venezuelan engineers who founded Smartmatic has become less visible, and that its organization is, quote, an elaborate web of offshore companies and foreign trusts, while the BBC states that though Smartmatic says the company was founded in the United States, its roots are firmly anchored in Venezuela. Multiple sources simply state that Smartmatic is a Venezuelan company. Smartmatic maintains that the holding companies in multiple countries are used for tax efficiency. Ben Talmadge continues. Sequoia voting systems controversies, including 2000 presidential election, Palm Beach, Florida clusterfuck. All right, let's take a look at this. Threat of legal action against Professor Edward Felton. This is also from Wikipedia. In early 2008, New Jersey election officials announced that they plan to send one or more Sequoia Advantage voting machines to Professors Edward Felton and Andrew Appel of Princeton University for analysis. Felton and Appel are computer scientists interested in security issues, especially in regard to electronic voting systems. In March 2008, Sequoia sent an email to Professor Felton asserting that allowing him to examine Sequoia voting machines would violate the license agreement between Sequoia and the county which bought them, and also that Sequoia would take legal action, quote, to stop non-compliant analysis, publication of Sequoia software, or any other infringement of our intellectual property, end quote. This action sparked outrage among computer technology activists. Author and digital rights activist Cory Doctorow commented, quote, "It's hard to imagine a stupider legal threat." Shortly after this, Sequoia's corporate website was hacked. Ironically, the hack was first discovered by Ed Felton. Sequoia took its website down on 20 March, 2008, and removed the intrusive content. Ben Talmadge continues. In November 2007, following a verdict by CFIUS, I don't remember what that stands for, guys. It's the organization that determines whether or not mergers are okay. Smartmatic was ordered to sell Sequoia. In June 2010, Dominion Voting Systems, a previously little known Canadian company, acquired Sequoia. In February 2014, Sequoia filed bankruptcy. SGO Group Chairman Lord Malloch Brown, former Minister of State for Africa, Asia, and the UN. He is the VP of George Soros's Quantum Fund. Quantum Fund's investments include a $25 million stake in HNA in 2005, parent firm of Bohai Capital that invested 1/3 of $1.5 billion with Hunter Biden. Lord Malloch Brown and Frank Giustra of Uranium One are the co-chairs of the International Crisis Group, a global conflict tracking NGO. And for those of you just listening, now we have a little eye roll emoji. Its trustees include get ready for the trustees, guys. For those of you who know Spygate, its trustees include Alexander Downer from the Russia hoax, Hu Shula from Cakeson, I don't know what that is, Andy Sherman from the Iran deal, and fucking George and Alexander Soros. Guys, can we please just start arresting people? What the fuck? God. Ben K. Talmadge continues. Dominion voting is in Suite 200 and Suite 370. Jansi Sustainalytics, the Chinese company, is in Suite 300, right on top of Dominion. Jansi's Chinese partner, Sintao, could easily hack Dominion. They're in the same building. Jansi business partner Sintao's general manager, Gu Peiyan, formerly worked at China telecom firm China Mobile that has been banned by the Trump administration over national security threats. Oh.
I will be the greatest president that God ever created.